Hey y'all, it's Melissa here at Twin Oaks Family Farm, rural Southeast Ohio, USA, and it's Thursday, June 20th, 2024, doing an impromptu video. It's not live, but recording it, gonna upload it immediately. Wanted to share something with y'all, some news. Actually just got an email like a minute ago from YouTube that officially, according to YouTube, we are cleared to apply to the YouTube partner program. So we've been working on our channel, making content, uploading videos for a little over a year. February 2023 we started. We watched the YouTube studio for the unofficial analytics, and from what I could see, you know, we were still a little ways on 2 benchmarks from being able to apply, but you know, when you get it straight from the horse's mouth, there's no better source than that. So we did get an email that we are eligible to start the application process to the YouTube Partner Program. So I'm going to discuss that with the fam. Before we do that, the Chicken Mafia has to be all in on it, because it's not just a me project, it's a household family project. And it was kind of fun to get that news, because you know, it's just kind of a validation of the effort that we've put forth and the consistency of the effort to document part of this journey of rural small farm agricultural life with folks, and it's just kind of that validation of doing that consistently and meeting a benchmark to be able to go on with a process that legitimizes it. So at any rate, I wanted to share that with y'all first and foremost, because the subscribers and the viewers and the watch time and the interaction on the channel and the likes and the comments, that's what gets a channel to that point where that's a possibility. So where do we go from here? I really don't know. What does the future hold? I have no idea, but that's okay, because happiness arrives at the doorstep every day in the form of choices, and it's up to us to take it in, filter through it, and decide how to proceed. So as I said, wanted to share it with y'all. Gonna talk about it with the fam this evening, then proceed. Maybe Chicken Mafia of Southeast Ohio, USA will proceed with the YouTube Partner Program, but it's just fun. Here I am in the barn again, as always, but it's just fun. If y'all, could y'all tell I am like 150 degrees when I was talking to the camera, but it's just fun to share that with y'all. But yeah, I'm just a poultry farmer in Southeast Ohio, and I was literally just out here sweating in the meat bird barn, taking care of my chickens, and I get this fun email from YouTube Studio, YouTube platform, that we are now eligible at Twin Oaks Farm Poultry to apply for that YouTube Partner Program. So we'll let you know how it proceeds. And while we're here, we did do a video upload today, just called it Nickel Tour of the Barn, and update on our channel and free advice. Update of our channel, not having any idea, gonna turn the camera back around, not having any idea that we would get that kind of news today, but already did an upload today, but we'll share with you. It is Southeast Ohio, USA, June 20th, 2024. Temperature is 91 degrees Fahrenheit. Real feel is about 95 degrees Fahrenheit. But actually, in the barn, it really isn't that bad. And I'm going to tell you, gauging by our chickens, their reference point of ambient temperature that they prefer is about 85 degrees Fahrenheit. And they are showing coping mechanisms of dealing with heat and thermoregulating. So I'm going to say in the barn, real feel probably is hovering right around 90 degrees. But one thing I just did, this doorway behind me is our north doorway. And we don't have it permanently set up to have open all the time, but we need to be able to open it because it's facing the south doorway over there, and we need to utilize the air movement through there. And you can see we have a west and an east set of doorways open. So when we can get all 4 sides of this building open, we get this cross ventilation that makes it feel like 10 degrees cooler in here than it is outside. But here's the birds. And so at 9 days old, 433 of them, we have 20 of these little waters, and I have filled them all and placed them all in the barn. And I'm trying to find this one. Yeah, so there's a nice close-up on a 9-day-old Cornish rock cross meat chicken, but we have 20 of those single gallon waters, so that's 20 gallons in here. Plus we have 2 of the 5-gallon waters in here. So there's actually 30 gallons of water in here right now. They would like to be 85 degrees Fahrenheit, but they can cope with temperatures slightly warmer. And I'm glad that we don't have temperatures colder. Actually, overnight was like around 70, maybe high 60s. But with the barn all closed up, they stayed very comfortable. So they were really evenly distributed throughout the barn floor this morning. Now you can see they've picked the spots that are the shadiest. So that corner, and this corner. They've picked the spots that are shadiest. So with having all these waters, my train of thought was get all the water out on the floor that we can, because as long as we keep them drinking and they keep utilizing chicken cooling mechanisms, which, let me zoom in on this one. That's it in a nutshell. I'll zoom back out. It can't quite focus. That's chicken cooling mechanisms in a nutshell. Panting, holding the wings out, and exposing as much unfeathered or uncovered skin as possible to get airflow over it. So the panting is normal because of the temperatures that they're experiencing, okay? This is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit. So they will appreciate when our temperatures start to drop just a bit, for the evening. But we're mid-afternoon now, so won't be too much longer that we'll have this real feel about mid-90s. But this is going to be something with this flock. We're heading into heat, and they're getting older. So managing for heat is going to be a real significant part of being successful with this flock. There's some of those waters. I did top off feed. We don't expect them to eat heavy in the heat of the day. If they voluntarily eat, that's fine. There's another good, there you go, textbook example. How do chickens cool? What are their coping mechanisms? That's it. That's a great visual reference of it. Holding the wings out and panting. And even the standing is letting more airflow around the belly, okay? But then sitting down. But that's why we wanted these doorways open, because you can really feel the air moving through here. So they're going to the water, and for me, that's always a good sign. Like, as long as we're filling waters when it's hot, as long as we're filling waters, we know that it's okay, because the birds are going to water, they're consuming water. As long as they consume water, their bodies will be able to cope with the heat stress. We see them go off water, we got big problems. We got to do something major, but they're staying on the water. Food-wise, though, we did just fill feeders. There's approximately 25 pounds of feed in the pen at any given time right now. That'll become more as the birds get older, but right now there's about 25 pounds of feed actually on the floor in the feeders. They have actually consumed 250 pounds of feed in 9 days. We're on day 9, so definitely in 8 days they've finished consuming 250 pounds of feed. We're into the 6th bag, so they're working on up to 300 pounds of feed. When what's on the floor is finished, we'll refill that, and then it'll be 300 pounds of feed. So I'm gauging probably at the end of day 10, they will have consumed 300 pounds of feed. And, they have a long way to go, because we actually anticipate 4,000 pounds of feed in 41 days going into this flock. But really glad. I need to move that empty box. That's what the waters were in that we finished stocking the pen with. But really, really glad to get the door opening. Ooh, we'll back out. To get the door openings across from each other, so we can have this airflow. It feels really, really good in here. And we don't really have any intense sun beating into the pen, so I don't have to close doors. This little barrier wall actually helps us a lot right here, because I'm able to still have this door open and it's blocking that strong sunlight. They kind of get a shaded spot, okay? So anyway, but that's what you're seeing here, like where the birds are stretched out, laying down, they're coping with heat. But right here, it's not too bad, but you can tell, I'm sure you can see in my cheeks and my complexion and the coloring on my skin that it's warm. I mean, it's warm. So definitely that real feel 95 degrees Fahrenheit. It really feels like that. Where are you at? How hot is it? How hot does it feel? And let us know if you raise meat chickens or any kind of meat animal, or if you raise produce, vegetable garden. Let us know what you're into with that. And again, I can't say thanks enough to viewers and subscribers. Thanks for supporting Twin Oaks Farm Poultry on YouTube. And thanks for watching and sharing our news and announcement that we are now eligible to apply to the YouTube Partner Program. So we'll decide how to proceed and where we're going to go from here. But we really appreciate it. It's a fun venture. It's a lot of work doing YouTube videos, but it's fun. And we appreciate this community here at our channel.